Have you ever, just went on incognito mode and looked up pictures of jellyfish encased in glass?
Of course I have. This is the Incognito Show. I'm your host, Loser in an X-Men shirt, and this is my first guest for this show.
Donovyn.
We are two 8th grade males.
Nerds. Freaking geeks.
And we're gonna talk about whatever
we're gonna talk about. We kind of just go off the top of our head here. Well, so, to start it off, let's do middle school brands and how they are trash.
By the way, Donovan is, funny that you should mention that, because he and his, pal, who's not
We
here,
do own a brand, but
they own a brand.
that's my favorite middle school brand ever.
Would you like to, advertise it right now?
Oh, yeah, bet.
Bet.
The brand that we own is called Care.
Why is it called Care? What is this?
Oh, it's called Care because it is short and simple, and we are trying to send a message that will all be, like, just...
Hey, Luke, how do you like our new Care Bear shirt?
Yeah, that's pretty... Why are you trying to roast me? I thought you wanted me
Well,
to
I do, but look.
Well, anyway.
What? You should name it like, it sounds like love. Or like,
Ew. That's pretty trash.
that's what it sounds like.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Listen, just...
You don't have to go like all Care Bear when
well, I mean, it's just like a part of it. That's like what we have now. We're thinking about going into something else later, but people on Reddit really like it right now because the design is pretty fire. But
all his buyers are on Reddit so far, and
my church.
And his church. So, yeah, from what I understand, the lady who's doing the manufacturing for you met at a mall?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah, actually it is. That is exactly how I met her.
How did that happen, may I ask?
Well, basically, I was walking around in the mall, just doing some stuff, and then I passed the shop, and I was like, oh, hold on, I could totally use that. So I walk in.
Hold on, I'm gonna stop you right there. Did this happen before or after you decided that you were gonna make a brand?
It was after. I lucked out because...
So, was this, like, recently after, or, like, did you just have the idea or something?
It was recently after, and it was complete luck that I found her, because she does everything super cheap. She's great. I love her. She's literally the best human being on this planet. Besides, like, Dr. Phil.
So, you just, how did that conversation go? You just, hey, I'm in 8th grade, me and my buddy wanna...
No, I actually walked up in there and I was like, this is a robbery.
I couldn't think of a better first impression.
No, I'm just kidding. I walked in there, I asked her what she did, and she was like, oh, I do embroidering and I do all that other stuff. And
the heck does embroidering mean?
It means, like, when you sew something into, like, a hat or something.
How like... So you're making some random lady doing all the manufacturing for you?
Yeah.
Does she, like... Is she just, like, some kind of a... Like, does she just do this for everyone, or...
Yeah. You have to pay her, though, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, so, basically, what I did was I walked in there, asked her what she does, and then I was like, okay, this is perfect, because what I was gonna do is way, way, way more expensive. And after that, we made a deal. We did all that stuff. She saw our idea. She saw the design, and she was like, I love your design. So
you only had the one design at this point?
Yeah, it was only that design. And she was like, man, I love the colors of the design. I'm going to give this one to you, like, really cheap. And I was like, well, that's perfect, because I'm kind of already $20 in debt.
I see. I can't find a better time to make a business when you're $20 in debt.
Absolutely. Remember, if you are like $2 billion in debt, make a $7 billion business and try coming out even.
I see. So, do you have any more designs yet, or?
We are currently making some. I was gonna do country themed.
Country themed.
Yeah, country themed, like the flags and stuff.
I see.
Yeah, just like the color palettes.
Well, you could have some kind of collection.
Yeah.
Okay, so, it actually wouldn't be the first time our school had a little shirt business going on. You see, my brother, who's in high school right now, a few years older than me, he's as far as I know, he's gonna be on the next show. But when he was, I'd say like maybe 7th grade, he made this, dare I say, crappy brand called Duck Duck Goose.
It was so trash.
Pretty much like, you know, like Octa Inc., all that like internetal fashion creation stuff. He basically used clip art, basically, and he made different kind of shirts using that. And he only got as far as making specific shirts for his friends and stuff. And I've never actually worn them, but...
Oh, I have, and they are so uncomfortable. They are so uncomfortable. I would never wear that again. But the shirts that we made, me and my coworker, they actually, I wore them, and I have really bad sensory issues, and I actually loved them.
Really?
They felt great, and I was super surprised, but I guess that lady's just a god.
Mm-hmm. So,
yeah, so, more about brands. There's rumor that, Nathan's brother may have a brand, and...
None of these people know who the heck Nathan is.
Oh, I thought this was just for, like, our school.
I don't freaking know. This is going on my... Whatever. Another kid in our grade, brother, is,
We think that he owns a brand that, personally, I actually do like. It's called Paradise Avenue. And it actually looks decent. Like, I like it. It was made in Morton Grove, which further makes me believe that he made it, along with that when you look at it on Reddit, you see Nathan, that kid's brother.
Yeah, we've already, I mean, there's like, where are they gonna do? Bomb every state? There's a kid named Nathan.
Huh?
Like, you can say Nathan. We've already established it. And,
obviously.
Like, what, do you think that someone's gonna, like, bomb every state and country with someone named Nathan?
Someone named Nathan?
Yes. The Nathans must die.
Yes, all the Nathans.
So, again, speaking of brands, bringing it back, there's this kid across the street from me. I mean, he's not really a kid. He's probably in, like, college now. But, like, this happened, like, according to my brother a few years ago, he just went online. I mean, I shouldn't really call it a brand. But he went online and he basically made this business of, like, buying cheap stuff and then selling it for more, like, basically that.
He was a reseller.
Yeah, he was a reseller. And he got tons of money for that. And I guess that it's worked because I think it was a few days ago, at least, at most a week ago, he, just outside my house, started revving a Lamborghini, so pretty sure that went well.
Wow, well, that is a lot of money.
And I'm pretty sure they have some kind of shirt brand now. Yeah.
And he started off reselling.
Yeah, reselling.
That's crazy. So,
but he got a lot of money off of it.
He's whipping a Lambo now.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Man, if that's not goals, then I do not know what is. Now, let's change up the topic a little. Siblings.
I feel like you just brought that up because my 8-year-old sister just started giggling.
Yes. That is exactly the reason.
Donovan doesn't have any siblings.
I almost did, though.
Yes.
We don't talk about that.
I didn't hear you.
Oh, well, anyway.
My sibling, I actually have two of them. One,
Evil.
Thomas, I already.
The other one
already,
is me.
No, that's
I
not
was
true.
that one little girl giggling.
Yes.
Yes.
He has a mouth somewhere that I'm not gonna acknowledge, and that's how he's saying "Doug, come here" over and over again.
Yes. Well, anyway, yeah. So, basically with siblings, what I have learned is it's a really hit or miss thing. I wouldn't know anything about it because I don't have them.
He really
but,
doesn't.
It's either like you get a good one or you get a demon.
I mean, look at me. I got a bit of both. My older brother, again, he's, as far as I know, coming on the next show. That's like the third time I've said that. But my younger one, perfect example of, demonology.
Here's the man
So,
man himself.
please welcome to the show, my brother and his friend. I forgot the name of, what was it, David?
Yes.
Okay, welcome to the
David.
show. So Tom, I've, so far,
We were talking about
We've,
how good your old brand is.
yeah, we've talked about Duck the Goose fashion and the kid across the street who made a fortune off of reselling. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tom, and
Yeah, we've established that.
I need no introduction. I've already been introduced.
Yes.
But there's a big but. These guys are talking about a brand that I used to operate called Duck Goose Fashion.
Where you use clip art.
And yeah, I used to make some art for it, and then I had an Instagram page, and we made a couple T-shirts, but we didn't really end up. I actually sold one, I think, and then we stopped. But
Wait, really? Like,
my advice to kids that want to start brands is make sure you have like a overview of what you want to do. Because if it's just like, oh, I want to do this because this guy's doing it, then it'll probably plummet. But
what website did you use?
Custom ink.
to make the shirts or to
To make the shirts.
Yeah. I use custom ink, but that is not a good way to go because it's really expensive. So
yeah.
I would
And that is
recommend-
why you need to find foreign ladies at the mall.
Yeah. Find local people that do printing. I know a couple guys.
Just like Donovyn did.
That's exactly what I did.
And
That's
then-
smart.
Yeah, like there's a bunch. Just find like a really, what's the word I'm looking for?
We wouldn't know.
Fuego?
We have an interdimensional dog, by the way. He can travel through walls. But find a really sketchy
Is he
location.
Oh yeah, that's
He
like
walked
perfect.
up to the
And
door.
as far as we
Find
know.
a really sketchy location, and there'll probably be a T-shirt printing press
And some
somewhere,
other
so-
kinds of dealers
Hey, David.
Yes.
Anything you would like to say?
about this subject matter.
I don't
Like,
know.
do you have
I don't
any,
know
like,
anything about it. I
experience?
have no clue about what I should say. I just wear clothes that I see in Walmart.
Yeah, of course. Like,
I walk in, I say, oh, how much is it? $2? Okay, nice. That's a
And-
steal.
yeah, here's one of the shirts
Over
that my
time,
brother
it'll
produced.
freaking.
Yeah, the
So,
quality
and
isn't
I-
that great. Like
Oh, hold up. Let me see.
the graphic like
Oh, I'm
slowly
surprised it
peels
doesn't
off,
go
I
on
guess.
this side. Yeah, I wore one of
And
your
you can
shirts.
also do
Yeah.
if you really want to do it like a really, I don't know how to put this, a really interesting way to make a shirt would be like the old school ironing off of a piece of paper.
Oh, that's called
Wait, really? Oh.
transfer paper. That is actually not a good
It's
way
a
to
weird way.
From my
Why you just buy a bunch of blank shirts and print out it?
listen from my experience with transfer paper, it is garbage. Like
Would you like to tell us
after
more
yeah
about that?
yeah after a week, it starts peeling off and cracking. It's just not good. Don't use transfer paper. Use a silk screen. That is literally the best thing you could use.
Okay, what if we don't know what a silk screen is?
Look it
Because
up.
I mean, I know that I obviously do, but maybe some people don't.
Ever heard of Google before?
What?
Google.
Okay, well,
Me
thank you guys for
neither.
having us on this podcast. We'll be leaving now.
All right, good.
Well, my one of the two. I mean, both of the
Close the door.
two of the three guests today are leaving. That being Thomas and his
David.
friend that kind of said a sentence and contributed that.
Yes. It was really sexy. I mean,
yeah,
not
you got
sexy.
you got the story of Duck Duck Goose from the man himself.
Yes.
By the way, wait, no, never mind, I was wrong. I was about to say that Tom was starting a new brand, but I'm just getting him confused with Donovan. So, yeah.
My brand is fire. His isn't. Sorry, Tom. Now that he's back in here.
What's it called?
It's called Care.
Oh.
For now.
Like the Care Bears?
Yeah.
Exactly what I said.
Hey!
Care Bear
Actually,
criticism runs in the family.
thank you so much. Because I think I might have just got an idea.
What's your idea? Oh, boy, you better not.
I'm gonna do it.
Don't.
Care Bears.
Taste the rainbow!
Wait, what? Taste the rainbow. That's Skittles.
No, okay, whatever.
That's Skittles, buddy. Oh,
Skittles, Care
speaking
Bears,
about
they're all-
Skittles,
They're all rainbow stuff that tastes good.
have you ever seen the horrible things that happen during Halloween? So, like, the candy with razor blades, the candy with thumbtacks.
All the things that the mom's worried about in
Candy
the
with
show Freaks and Geeks,
cyanide.
yeah.
And finally, the worst one, the candy with Glock 19s in them. Like, they just shove a Glock 19 in a mini Twix bar. It's horrible.
Speaking of the crazy mom from Freaks and Geeks, the show Freaks and Geeks probably aired, like, you know what I'm talking about? You know that show?
No. Or wait, yeah.
Yeah, late 90s, early 2000s. James Franco, the lady who plays Wendy in Gravity Falls, I forgot her name. But anyways, just recently, last Sunday actually, from the time recording this little snippet, actually met the guy who plays the tall one, I forgot his name, the geek, tall one, with glasses. Is his name like Ben or something?
I don't know.
But yeah, I met him, and I also met Sam, the main geek. So yeah, I met both of them. And Sam actually, he wrote Spider-Man Homecoming, so that was pretty cool.
I also heard that you ran into somebody else while you were there that is definitely not famous.
Are you talking about Chris Claremont?
No.
Oh.
I'm talking about someone from our school.
Oh yeah, this I don't want to call him special friend because that would be weird, but he's an intriguing friend. His or just call him Waterfall.
Waterfall? Yep, that's actually
Okay,
perfect.
people who he was actually almost the co-host of this podcast.
Yeah.
People who actually go to our school know exactly who we're talking about. His name, of course, is not Waterfall, but yeah.
It's kind of close,
Yeah,
though.
it's pretty interesting. Yeah.
He definitely has a California name, if you know what I mean.
He's not from. I mean, he's okay. So
He's not from California.
That's a major misconception about him because he moved here from California. I mean,
But
we're
he
not in
actually
California
lived
right
here first.
now. Yeah. So where we're recording this estate, I mean, of course, some people might really not like us and nuke the state, so we're not going to say it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a really good stopping point.
But anyway,
we're
that
gonna use
was-
it as a stopping point.
Yes.
Thank you for tuning in to our podcast that went for 22 minutes of
Of utter
me not realizing those 20 minutes.
idiocracy. Just,
Yes. If you'd like us to keep up the podcasts, say so. 'Cause
Next week, next podcast will definitely have a lot, like, a way, way better premise. Because this
Yeah.
one was kind of just us rambling.
Okay, Dom, I would like to thank you for. I mean, everyone, don't get misconcepted about Dom being a host. I'm the host. He just might be coming on now and then.
Like, I'll come in more than most of the other people.
Yeah, definitely. We could have a.
I'm like a Coco host. Coco host.
Well, thank you for listening to 23 minutes of rambling. Peace out. Bye.
Bye.